Right, hello guys, so the Last Jedi panel has started. What I'm going to do is I don't actually have editing software, so I'm going to record myself watching the panel, and as soon as the trailer starts, I'm going to stop recording this, and then record my own trailer reaction so I can then upload that instead of just uploading this entire thing, so people will then have to like skip through to the trailer reaction bit. I don't know when the trailer is going to be, I don't know if it's going to be the beginning of the panel, the middle, or even the end. At the moment they're showing the Daisy Ridley, Josh Gad videos. So I'll just turn the audio up now. Right.
Ladies and gentlemen, your host, Josh Gad.
Okay, Josh Gad is hosting. Interesting. Then put it full screen. There you go. I don't know how dark or bright that is. Hope it's alright. I don't know why Josh Gad's hosting, but sure,
I
you know.
have to say, I warned her.
Sorry.
I warned Daisy. I told her we can do this the easy way or the hard way. She chose the hard way. I have so many questions, and clearly I haven't been getting the answers, so I had no choice but to take it to the next level, folks. To the thousands of fans
Right.
in celebration.
So, yeah. That's me, oh my god.
Live stream right now. I am Josh Gad, and I am here because Daisy Ridley forced my hand. This is
Come on.
truly insane. I mean, this is actually my first time at Star Wars Celebration, and
I want them to zoom out again. There's 1, 2, 3, 6 or 7 chairs. So I'm guessing one of them's him, and then Ridley, Boyega, Poe, or Oscar Isaac. Mark Hamill, and then the other two, Ryan Johnson.
Goes back to when I was 4 years old. I
I'm
remember
not sure.
watching the original trilogy on VHS, which for those
I'm not
of
sure.
which for those of you who are millennials in the audience is the same thing Wally uses to watch old movies in the movie Wally. You know, I remember skipping an entire day of school, camping out at night to go see The Phantom Menace.
There you
That's
go.
me,
Good
dressed as
one.
Darth Maul, and my friend dresses something resembling Yoda. And then we skipped another day of school to watch the movie 3 times in a row. And then, I mean, they didn't have advanced ticket sales back then, that's why.
That's
And then,
lucky for me, I
of
don't
course,
have to
was
camp out, I can
invited-
just buy them
I was lucky
online.
enough to be invited to the Star Wars premiere 2 years ago, which was amazing. But, thank you. But even cooler than that, I have to say, was sitting in the El Capitan Theater with an audience full of Star Wars fans watching the entire marathon from Phantom Menace all the way through Return of the Jedi. That's us with Mr. Ray Park back there, me and my friends. Incredible. There is nothing like that kind of anticipation that everyone was feeling. And you can feel that anticipation
I'm
right
anticipating.
now in this room.
Show the damn trailer, Josh Gad. Show the damn
We get
trailer.
ready to talk about what happens next. The Last Jedi!
Yeah, no, get the, show the trailer.
What does it all mean? We have questions. They have answers. Ladies and
Good.
gentlemen, please welcome President of Lucasfilm,
Yes.
Kathleen Kennedy.
Okay.
And the writer-director of The
Ryan
Last
Johnson,
Jedi,
yep.
Ryan Johnson.
Well done. Come on, Sage. I'm gonna turn this up. Oh. Come on. So there are 4 other chairs, so it's got to be John Boyega, Daisy Ridley, Mark Hamill, and I'm guessing Oscar Isaac must be the other people. I assume.
I mean, you're incredible. So, you've been very busy in the last 2 years since the last time we saw you.
I really
at
hope they don't
Celebration.
show the
You wanna
trailer
tell us
right
what's been
at the
going on in
end.
the
That
Star
would
Wars universe?
suck.
Not much.
Okay.
First of all, I want to say that we took a big risk last year when we did Rogue One. And I want to thank every single one of you out there for showing up, and not only showing up, but
In fact, my
really
Rogue One
showing
Blu-ray
us
came
a
today.
lot of
I'll
love,
watch it after
because
this.
it gives us the confidence to keep going in that direction. Thank you.
Amazing.
Stop teasing, just show the
All right,
trailer.
and before we jump into all things Last Jedi, you did something really cool last night. You
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Went around the queues, meeting all the audience members. Pretty cool.
It's unbelievable. It's all for you. Stand up, take a bow. Take a bow.
Let's just hope he did a good job.
So,
You know, I gotta just say, the energy in this room, given that everybody was up until 3 o'clock in the morning.
They should really fix that.
so
Nice to be able
Ryan,
to look out and see familiar faces.
Make it so you
you were
can
out there.
make it so you can buy the tickets online for the panel instead of having to wait until 3 o'clock in the morning. Make it so much easier.
It was a blast, and I
Well, you know, the camp out could be fun. I don't know.
Watching the 40th
Guess you get to meet
anniversary
Ryan
panel,
Johnson.
And then thinking about just all what this means to all of us. I started getting really scared. It's really scary coming out doing this and coming out last night, getting to meet all you guys, feeling just the positivity, feeling the encouragement, and just getting to actually, I don't know, just meet you guys and get to know you a little bit. Thank you. This is
Come
the
on.
best family in
Yes.
the world, man.
I would agree.
You guys are the best. Made me feel so good.
That guy's
so
not
thank
having
you.
it. He's not clapping.
Amazing. All right. So now we've gotten all
Yep.
of the pleasantries out of the way.
Yes.
I have to ask you the question on everybody's
Where's the
mind.
trailer? Who is the Last
Where are
Jedi?
we at with The Last Jedi?
Finish filming.
We're actually, so we're in post-production.
Yes.
We're still editing, but we're very
Good.
far along. We're doing quite well, and it's all coming together.
I'd hope so.
Was that a picture, by the way, before? Can we go back for a second? Is there a picture of you? Hang on. No, not that. That's you with these people. We did that. Is there a picture of you signing the Millennium Falcon? Did I see that right?
Nice.
Is that you signing the actual Millennium Falcon?
It's a perk of the job.
That is so cool.
Where is that?
So I assume there are no
That's on like a
close-up
little
shots now of
rocky,
the Millennium
little rocky
Falcon anymore.
set.
No, yeah. If you look
I
very
wonder if,
closely on
you
any
know.
of the flybys, you'll see. Yeah.
All right, so Kathy, what
Yeah.
does Ryan bring
Oh,
in
Jesus.
terms of new style to the Star Wars universe?
Well, I think you're already getting a sense of it, but I'm going to embarrass him by saying that he is on his way to standing alongside many of the great filmmakers that I've had the opportunity to work with.
He hasn't really directed that much, so I wouldn't say that. I mean, directed Luca, which is good. Brick.
He has an amazing
Can't actually remember.
uniqueness
I can't think of
to
anything
what
else
he
he's actually
does.
directed
He
at the
also
moment.
writes as beautifully as he directs, which is quite incredible.
I'm actually gonna
And,
look what films Ryan Johnson
he writes
has also
amazing
done. Here we go.
fears and
Lupa, good.
even
Brick. Last Jedi, which we haven't seen.
He's also
And
got a
The
great
Brothers,
sense of humor.
Bloom, which I also haven't
And
seen.
that, as
Okay.
everybody in this room knows, is so important to Star Wars. So it's a
Isn't
pretty
Colin
fantastic
Trevorrow?
package.
Colin Trevorrow is directing
Stop
episode
talking about
9.
this
That'll be
means
interesting.
everything
But
is
anyway,
just
right, let's go back to the
downhill.
panel.
Thank you, Kathy. That means so much.
All right, so Ryan, tell us about shooting the movie. The whole Pinewood connection, you know, Star Wars has a history of shooting in London. Talk about that.
Well, I guess we had the time of our lives making this movie. It was such a joyful experience from top to bottom. And we
Wonder
were
if
in
they'll actually
shooting
show
at
a-
Pinewood Studios
like
in
a
England, which
featurette that
to
Rogue
me-
One did
it was
as
my
well.
first-
That'd be
it was my first time
interesting.
being there, and I don't know about you guys, but for me, like growing up. It
Oh,
was
no.
like Pinewood Studios
If they
was
show
like
the
Camelot or
featurette
something. It was like this mythical
Of the
place.
featurette of the Force Awakens, The Last Jedi, but show only the people that were at the panel, the trailer. That would suck.
The legacy really
I
is
highly
insane
doubt they'll
because
do that.
I've shot 2 films in London, and the only thing the crew ever wants to talk about are the Star Wars films. They're like, oh, that's where the Millennium Falcon was. We're like, we need to be setting up for lunch now. So, Ryan, you also spent time in Ireland, I saw on social media.
Josh Gad is sweaty. Someone needs to get him a towel.
I always,
He needs to wipe the sweat
I always
off his
love, when I
damn
see pictures like
forehead.
this is Skellig, right?
That's
Skellig
scary.
and Dingle.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's-
Dingle.
We were in Dingle.
Are the locals there like amazed by? Do they like look out the window and like, there's Luke Skywalker with a lightsaber? I can't possibly do my homework, Papa.
This.
That's terrible Irish.
Apologize to
accent, by
any
the way.
locals who are actually
I know.
watching.
I'm never
for that
invited to
accent.
Ireland again.
That's-
But is it like crazy?
Yeah, well, it was. I'll tell you, man, because we were up and down the west coast of Ireland.
I have a
and,
feeling
everywhere we went. And
the trailer's not going to be released for a while.
Who's watching this? We miss you guys. We love you guys. You guys were so welcoming of us, and this big unruly film crew that came in and set up all this stuff, and you guys were just had so much love for all of us. And man, we had a great time there, and shot some beautiful, beautiful landscapes and just some great stuff.
Speaking of shooting landscapes, I
Okay.
hear that you took a lot of pictures on set. Is that correct?
Yeah, no, that was something I realized at the beginning of it.
Let's see
I
the pictures
realized
then, come on.
I had kind of a front row seat for all this cool behind the scenes stuff, and I was, besides the set photographer, I was like the only person on set who could take pictures and not get like tackled and kicked in the face. So I have this is my war horse. This is
Oh,
my
there's
Leica
3PO
film camera that I got right
inside.
before
What
Looper,
is
and then
that?
when I was making Looper, I just had this on my arm and I just shot a ton of stills.
Huh.
So I did the same thing on this movie. I just had this camera on my arm the entire time, and anything I saw was cool, I would just snap away at it. These are some of the shots you see here. But I ended up taking like thousands of pictures.
Hope there aren't any
of
spoiler
the whole process,
shots.
and it's
Hey,
the man.
Poe
It's
BB-8.
the man.
Oh.
That's one of my favorites.
Finn, he's awake
Get that attitude.
with Carrie.
Billy Lord.
Who's that?
And it
That's
ends
a cool
up being,
photo.
I mean, it was fun, and it also, at the end of this whole experience, because this is like, you do this, this is a once-in-a-lifetime
Oh,
experience.
Gwendolyn and Finn
Just to
together.
have all these memories captured.
Oh, some stormtroopers
This poor
dead.
guy, I feel so
Nice.
bad for that guy. Someone's got to do it.
These are incredible. So the entire
These are some good
film was
photos.
shot-
Yes, Ray. With the
I
saber.
kept shouting, that's Stuart, our second AD, who's grabbing that thing. I think that's Stuart. And I kept shouting, "You're the Force, Stuart. You're the Force."
Wow, unbelievable. So the entire
Some good
film
photos.
was shot in black and white.
Yeah, we haven't told Disney yet, though, so let's keep that. Dude, don't tweet that. Don't tweet that. Alan Horn
It's an
doesn't know that
exclusive.
yet.
You heard it here first. I would be remiss not mentioning someone we all miss
Carrie.
and love, the great Carrie Fisher, who we saw in that picture.
Round of applause for Carrie Fisher.
Yeah, yesterday I watched that incredible tribute. I bawled.
It was a good.
Then
It was a
John
good
Williams
tribute,
came out,
actually.
And I fell on the floor sobbing. It was really incredible, and I'd love to hear from both of you guys. What was it like continuing
I think
to
the
develop the great princess, now General Leia?
Mark Hamill tribute
Well, it was
Carrie Fisher
extraordinary,
panels
needless to
tomorrow.
say.
I think.
Carrie is remarkable in the movie. I mean, what Ryan.
I hope she has a
wrote
big
and
role.
What she.
I hope
the
she's in there a lot.
performance she
Yes,
ends up giving,
Carrie.
I think you guys are going to find that an amazing tribute to her talent.
Yeah,
Yes.
Carrie, I mean, it was such a moving tribute yesterday, and I don't know if I can add to that. I love her so much, man. I just adore her, and I connected with her first and foremost as a writer. She's a brilliant writer, is an incredible mind, and we would sit on. I'd go to
From
her
the
house, we'd sit on her
pictures,
bed
she
for
seems to be in a lot
hours
of
to
different
go through this
locations.
script. And we would just have these kind of
That's
stream
just
of
the
consciousness
angle.
jazz
But
poetry
yeah,
kind of
I really hope she does
ad-lib
have
sessions, and I would just scribble on my script everything
a
she
big
said, and then at the end of 6 hours,
part
there would be
in the
like
film.
a 4-word line of dialogue that would be like the distillation of all that. That was brilliant. I'd be like, oh my god.
Yeah, I saw that piece yesterday where she can remember every single line that she did from all that was incredible. Well, she truly was ahead of her time and led the way for what has become a legacy of strong, empowered
Oh,
heroines.
Ray's coming on now. Daisy Ridley's coming on.
Speaking
Here we
of
go.
strong, empowered...
Daisy Ridley! Oh,
2
Warren
years
Johnson's
ago,
taking a photo.
At Celebration in Anaheim, we were introduced to a new heroine.
Yay.
A new face who has now become part of the iconic Star Wars lexicon, someone I've had the pleasure of working with, getting to know, and harassing on a daily basis. Please welcome Daisy Ridley!
Yes. love Ray's theme so much. So great. Star Force Awakens soundtrack is really good, I have to admit. Yes! Seen some images from episode 8, which is nice. We're getting to see some stuff.
My heart is pounding. Thank you so much.
Oh, hello, Newman.
Hello, you.
Daisy. I would love to put the past behind us. It's not about my questions.
Still three
anymore.
people haven't come
It's
on.
about
Mark
their
Hamill,
questions
Boyega,
now.
and Oscar Isaac is what I'm presuming will come on. So are they
You don't
gonna
know me anything,
have all of them come forward
but
to the
you may
trailer?
wanna
Oh my
think twice,
god.
'cause they seem like a very aggressive crowd. And the millions of
Come
people
on.
at home watching, I'm sure, would like some of these questions answered as well. So I've got
What was that
a
guy
couple
doing?
of questions.
He's got his hand
I'd
up,
like to
Jesus.
ask you, up
Chill
to you
out.
whether or not you want to answer. Are you and Luke related by blood? No to that one. Okay. Are you a Skywalker? Is your name Ray Skywalker? Your name Ray Kenobi?
Bring up Darth Plagueis.
That's a popular answer, clearly.
Who doesn't know their own last name? Could you imagine if I went up to you and I said, my entire name is Josh, good to meet you? Are you like the Madonna of Jakku? Okay, all right. I see we're getting nowhere. Daisy. So I'll start off with a simple question. Daisy, did you enjoy working on The Last Jedi?
Look at me there. That's cool. Do you know I actually can tell you some things?
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. A small amount I have for you. What I can say is,
Yay.
in The Last Jedi, we go deeper into Rey's story.
Cool. Obviously.
And what is very apparent from where we left off in The Force
Parents.
Awakens and where we begin with The Last Jedi is Rey has a certain expectation as to what she might be getting from Luke and what that might entail. And as a lot of people know, it's difficult when you meet your heroes because it might not be what you expect.
Ooh.
Amazing.
Oh, and
That's quite a lot, right?
be interesting if
plenty.
Luke
That's
is like,
plenty.
I don't want to do this. I'm not coming back. Go away. Leave me alone. That would be great if he just goes, fuck you, I'm out of here.
Very nerve-wracking.
I'm not going
for
back.
the second time, because the first time around I didn't quite know what I was doing. I was just bumbling along, and luckily I had Kathy and JJ and everyone as a wonderful kind of cushion around me. The response to The Force Awakens was amazing, but woo!
Great movie.
But coming back the second time, I felt a certain responsibility, and I was like, oh, I should know what I'm doing now, and I kind of don't. But luckily, Ryan's writing is beautiful. The film, I think, is great, and we had the best time.
Amazing.
Come
You know,
on.
I've spoken to you about this before. As a
Damn
father
trailer.
of girls, I feel, and I think a lot of this is due to you as well. I feel incredible about the fact that there are all of these strong, empowered females now inhabiting the Star Wars world in the mold of Leia.
Wonder if we see any of the new
What is it like
characters
coming
come
back
in,
here
like
2 years later, being
Laura
with the
Dern,
fans when they
people
first
like
got
that,
to meet
in the
you.
trailer.
Now they all have your action figures.
Interesting.
They all have your dresses. Some of them have your, not all of them. But you know, what is it like knowing that you are a part of this history now?
What I will say is,
That's a cool
people
cosplay.
kept kind of congratulating me on that, and that was Michael, Larry, and JJ, and Kathy, and all of the story developers at Lucasfilm. That's who created Rey. I was just lucky enough to be able to embody that. It's insane. It's like it kind of I kind of forget it.
I hope by the
happens,
time
and
the
then,
trailer
I
comes
can
out, it's
see
not dark
people
outside,
wearing
you
your
can't even see
costume.
my
I'm like, oh my
face.
god, this is real.
That'd be so
But
fun.
it's really wonderful, and especially people who have little girls. The way that people talk
should
about Rey
live
and the
stream
way
this,
that
but I
film's
don't know how
affected
to do
them is
that. That's
amazing,
too-
So I'm very
That's
happy
too
to be part of
difficult
it.
to set up.
Can I say, Josh, actually? So, I mean, that's very gracious of Daisy, and she's very right. And obviously, she's not Rey. She's a great actor who's playing Rey. But so
No.
much of the stuff that people respond to in that character, and having gotten to know Daisy and gotten to work with her over the past few years, the tenacity and the bravery and
Why are people cheering?
the
What's
humor
happening?
and the
Is there a new
depth
photo?
and so many of the things that
What's
make
the photo?
little kids want to be Rey. Just like the things that
Come
people
on.
looked up to in Leia came from Carrie, those things are.
Look like she looked at some sort of photo. Oh, there is one. What is it? Stop showing the crowd. No one cares about them.
By the way, my daughter's
Show the
favorite action
photo.
figure is the Rey doll, and I say,
come on.
put that away. She won't
There you
answer
go.
any
Oh,
questions.
nice.
Put it away.
That's a nice little cape she's wearing. That's kind
All
of
right,
cool.
without divulging too much,
It's not,
obviously,
it's not really a
what are
cape.
you most
It's like a
excited
poncho.
about for fans to
That's kind of cool.
experience
She's in the
Last Jedi?
rain.
I think what we're all
Wonder
very
if
excited for,
Kylo Ren's coming. Oh,
Luke's first words.
yes.
I will say that is definitely true. In addition to Daisy, the Force
Here's Mark
Awakens
Hamill.
introduced other talented newcomers
hello.
to the world. 2 years ago,
John
we met
Boyega.
another star for the very first time at the celebration stage, and now, after a massively successful on-screen debut and a world press tour, who doesn't recognize this celebrity? Returning to the Star Wars celebration,
Boyega.
please welcome BB-8.
Oh. BB-8's so cool. I'll turn it down a bit. BB-8's gonna fall off the stage and die. That robot is so amazing. It's really impressive. It's really cool to watch.
Hey, as you remember, you and I were talking backstage. I was telling you that I've been studying Droid Rosetta Stone. Right? Got a couple of questions for you. First off, how are you today, 8? Do you mind if I call you 8? Oh, he says, no, please call me BB-8. Unlike Daisy, I have a full name, and I intend to use it. Oh, that's passive-aggressive, BB-8. All right, what was it like working with the great Ryan Johnson? Oh, right. I love Looper, too.
Wonder if
Yeah. No, who doesn't love JGL?
what else? R2?
He said,
That'd be cool if
what?
R2 comes out.
Shame on you, Ryan. Shame on you. That joke went over much better in rehearsal. All right, finally, this is a softball question, BB-8. Take your time with this one. How should I phrase this? Who is the Last Jedi? Come here, BB-8.
Droid, don't do it.
Don't look at them. BB-8, look at me.
Don't do it, BB-8.
Look at me, BB-8.
BB-8's so cute.
No, I know what an NDA agreement is. No. There's no reason to bring lawyers into this. All right, BB-8, ladies and gentlemen.
Bring out Mark Hamill and show me the damn fucking trailer.
That is the coolest thing in the world. I'm like amazed at how much the
They
technology
genuinely
advanced.
show the trailer at the end.
Because it used to be like a puppet, right? Like
I'm gonna be
puppets
very
control-
I don't
annoyed.
know what you're
At least I'll still see the
talking
trailer.
about. BB-8s.
I
What
know
are you
that's
talking about, Joe?
I know that's BB-8, but his. Or we'll talk about it later when the cameras are off. So speaking of BB-8, he was one of my favorite characters in the film. And I think
Almost
one of the
all the
coolest things
droids in
about
the
him
like the main
is all
droids
the
are good.
physical comedy that
BB-8's
you guys
good.
came up
Ow,
with.
my
Wonder
foot.
if in
Damn.
a moment
BB-8's
where he
good.
uses the lighter
R2,
as a
C3PO.
thumbs
I
up.
liked K2SO a lot.
Are
He's
there
probably one of the
new
best characters in Rogue
technological
One.
advancements and comedy
BB-8
moments
was
with
great.
regard to BB-8 in the film?
Oh, yes, there are.
I
Yeah.
love the design, the way he
Advice I got
moves.
Going into this whole
He's kind of
process
cute.
was from JJ's editors who told me you can't have enough BB-8. And we followed their advice. He's the Buster Keaton of this movie. No, I'm excited for you guys to see what he does in this movie. It's gonna be
Nice.
fun.
Incredible. All right.
Hope he
He
kills
has
some
become
guys.
one of the most recognizable faces in the world
Mark Hamill.
after his Star Wars performance in The Force Awakens. Please welcome everyone's favorite former stormtrooper,
Yay, Johnny. John Boyega. Oh, my eye itches. I think I'm dying. Yes. Finn is a great character. All the new characters in Force Awakens are so great. All of them.
John?
Have we got a picture of Finn? Oh my eye, I think I've damaged it. It's gonna fall out.
Oh my god!
Clearly the fans love you. How does that make you feel?
Oh, this is crazy. Well, it's good to be back, eh? Good to be back. 2 years.
Oh,
Awesome.
whoa.
All right.
Stream jumps, let's
When
not
we
have...
last saw you,
let's
how
not
should
have
I
the
put
stream
this?
break,
We're not in great
please.
shape. How's the recovery process been?
How many
A lot
people
of
are watching
therapy,
this?
back to tanks. What's going on with Finn right now?
175,000.
It's been painful. It's been a process. I think Finn definitely stood up for himself at the end of Force Awakens and caught a bit of an injury to the back. So he's in recovery,
Oh.
but he will be back in The Last Jedi.
Where
And,
is that? That doesn't
not
look
playing
like the
this time.
base
He's not playing this.
in The Force Awakens. They're at a new
Moments that
base,
I
oh my
remember
god.
clearly was
Unbelievable.
Watching you jump up and down so enthusiastically when you saw that first trailer. What is it like going from that moment?
I guess, I wonder if they're going to be reacting to the
now,
trailer at
after
the same
all
time
these
as
years,
us.
Knowing that
That'd be
everybody
interesting.
knows your character and it's as iconic now as Han Solo, as Luke Skywalker. How does that make you feel?
It's phenomenal. I mean, but it's a
It's interesting the difference between Rogue One and The Force Awakens. How, like, almost all of the new Force Awakens characters have become very popular, whereas, like, with Rogue One, probably the only one that's become popular, I guess, is maybe K2SO. All the other ones are just kind of like...
Awakens, and now we're at the second installment of the franchise.
I mean,
It's awesome.
they are very underdeveloped characters. I still kind of like them, but compared to Force Awakens characters, they're very weak.
Cultural icon, what are you up to today?
Yeah, Rey's good, Finn's great. Kylo Ren is such a great villain as well. Snoke is interesting.
Yeah, and we spoke to each other in different costumes, and it was strange. It was kind of like, no, we need to get back home. It's good to be home. It's good to be home.
We love having you back home. All right, so John, one of the iconic relationships that come out of The Force Awakens is that of Finn and Poe, and of course
Yes.
now legendary jacket. So unfortunately,
Poe's great as well. Poe is
with us
excellent
today,
character.
But I know. But
What?
I've gotta
Oscar
ask,
Isaac's not
does
here?
that relationship
No,
continue
who else is it going to be? Mark Hamill and
Last
who?
Jedi?
Absolutely. Poe's my boy.
There's two spaces, Mark Hamill and who?
There's
Gwendolyn
always a new
Christie,
adventure
maybe?
for us to go on.
Who else can there even be? Harrison
Anything else
Ford's
you
not in
wanna
the
tell us about
movie.
Finn? Anything else you can tell us about Finn?
Unless they bring out a new one,
In The
new
Last Jedi,
actress.
it's a test for all
I don't know.
characters, but specifically for Finn, he wants
Is
to
that
find
from? That
his
looks
place
like from
now.
Force
Is he
Awakens.
going to be part of the Resistance, or is he going to keep running away from the First Order? We'll see.
Wearing that damn jacket again. That's nice. Yeah, who else are they gonna bring out? Oh, Adam Driver maybe. He's not, is he? I don't know. That'd be cool if he brings out. Adam Driver's great. Oh, speaking of the First Order, here we go.
Is there anything
Oh.
that you can tell us
Oh, we're
about
gonna-
the dark side? After the demolition of Starkiller Base, does the First Order have to go back to the drawing board, or was that just one part of their plan for galactic domination?
Well, yeah, I mean, Starkiller Base, big loss, but...
I hope they don't build
did
another
manage to
base.
take out the
Jesus.
Republic, and that's thrown the galaxy into chaos, and the First Order are jumping on that at the beginning of our movie.
Cool.
Very aggressively, not sitting on their hands. They're making
Nice.
some big moves at the start of our film, so...
Oh my
it's
god.
gonna get dire.
There's Kylo Ren. Phasma's back,
Everybody looks
obviously.
so pensive and angry in
I'm
that.
so upset.
I can't wait to find out what they're upset about. So we know
I hope we see
we
some
find out more about Rey.
First
We know we find
Order
out more about
taking
Finn. We
over,
know
like,
that
kind of
BB-8 comes back.
planets,
Are
and
there
we
any
see that.
new
That'd be cool.
characters from The Last Jedi that you care to tell us about?
Oh, Willow.
today, Ryan?
New characters. New characters.
Oh.
New characters. Here we go,
There's
son.
a couple really fun new characters
Nice.
coming out, and a few of whom I'm really excited to introduce you guys to, but one in particular who's here today,
Oh.
who has the
Laura
biggest
Dern, maybe?
part in the movie, and ironically is played by the smallest actor. She is one of my favorite people. You guys are gonna love her so much. I adore her, and I'm so proud
Is
and
it a
happy
new
to
one?
introduce to all of you Kelly Marie Tran, who plays.
Oh, hello. Do we know her character name? Is he about to reveal her character name? Interesting to see if he reveals her character name now. Who plays Luke's actual daughter. Yay!
Whoa!
I wonder if Mark Hamill's actually going to come out.
I'm sorry about teasing.
Or if they
before
bring
that
out
they're
another
only gonna be
newcomer,
10
it'd be
people in the
interesting.
audience.
Yeah,
He has to
lied.
come out. If he doesn't come out,
So
come on.
Kelly, this actually isn't your first celebration, I understand. You were in London last year. Tell me about that.
Yeah, I came to Celebration last year. I was sporting my Finn t-shirt. I walked the floor. I learned how to use a lightsaber. I went to all the cool booths. It was incredible. And I got
Celebration
to
was good last year. I
hang
didn't get into
out,
any
and it
panels.
just-
None of them, apart
the
from Rebels, were
energy
really that
and
amazing
enthusiasm
anyway.
is just
The Rogue
insane.
One was
It
decent,
amazing.
apart from that
So
guy gave away a
when you were
spoiler. That was a
cast
great
In The
one.
Last Jedi, I understand you had to keep it a secret, even from your own family.
Yeah, they didn't know for 4 months after.
The fact that
told them I
they're
was
bringing
doing a
her
movie
out
in
seems
Canada.
maybe she is a major character, actually.
At one point, I actually got some maple syrup so I could like bring it back to them, so they thought that I was really in Canada.
I love how far the lie went.
I was like, I'm committing to this.
All right, what can you tell us about your
Hello.
character?
Oh, I'm so excited to share this with you. So my character's name is Rose.
Rose, okay. Another R female character with the lesser R.
She's part of the Resistance.
What,
Yeah,
what a
and she
surprise.
works in maintenance, and I just can't wait for you to meet her. Oh, there she is.
That's her.
Where? Let's see.
She's pretty
Oh,
rad.
cool.
Rose is a maintenance worker in the Resistance, and for me, growing up, one of the things as a kid in Colorado, watching these movies, you feel like you're watching Luke Skywalker kind of.
So
get
she's a
pulled
maintenance
out
worker,
of-
she'll probably
I think it's why
be-
people respond to Rey also.
I don't know.
Get pulled out.
Her
of,
character she kind of
wherever
looks
he is and be
like
this unlikely
someone
hero.
that would
The
like
notion
run
that
away
anyone
and like
out there, any
join
of us,
Rey or
can step
something
up
on a
and turn
mission
into
or
a
Finn.
hero.
Maybe
That's
Finn's
really
love
kind of where
interest.
the
That would be
character
cool.
of Rose comes from. She's not a soldier. She's not looking to be a hero, and she gets pulled in a very big way into an
Ooh.
adventure in this movie.
Oh, and
with Finn.
maybe she
And
gets. Oh, she is
Kelly
with
just
Finn.
embodies that for me.
Cool.
Whoa!
Wonder if she is the love interest or just like
Kelly,
a
last night in the elevator.
friend with Finn.
that
Interesting
came
to
out
see.
badly. We were in the elevator with a bunch of people. Last night, I looked at you and I said, "This is great. Your life is about to change. Your anonymity is going to be." I mean, you can ask these two. How do you feel today, like coming out here and knowing that you are now a part of the Star Wars universe?
You know, I'm gonna tell you right now. It's just, it's incredible. I mean, I think so many people tell you what this is going to be like, and then you get on the stage and you just hear so much excitement.
So
and so much
Finn goes
love
on an
for this
adventure with
thing that you get to
her.
be
I
part
wonder where
of,
they
and I
go.
just wanna
Go
do
to
it justice. So
find
thank
Rey or
you,
save Rey or
everyone, for
go to
letting me
do
be
something.
here.
Go to do a mission by Princess Leia. Wonder
And
what.
now,
Oh, here we go. Is
a
it
man
Marky
who
Mark?
plays one of the most iconic
Here we go.
characters in film history.
Marky Mark Hamill out.
The
My finger.
one.
I think I'm dead.
The only
Mark Hamill.
Mark Hamill.
Yes. Oh, nice. He looks cool. He's got his hair cut though. He gets a haircut in The Last Jedi. When's the trailer? The panel's been on for. It started 10 minutes, about 40 minutes. Maybe a little bit. About 35 actually. My prediction was they would bring everyone on and then start talking about the trailer. And it seems
I thought they provided me all my ad
that
libs,
that's what they're doing.
which is good for me. I love you back.
I
Mark Hamill's the
saw you
best.
yesterday. You're just like old hat at this now. You're doing this every day.
Well, I never get used to it, you know? We go back to our everyday lives where, you know, instead of adoring fans, my wife's telling me to take out the trash and pick up after the dogs in the yard. It's very unglamorous.
So I have to ask you the question on everybody's mind, I imagine, for the last 2 years. Does Luke Skywalker finally get to speak in this film?
No.
I might be one of the most valuable characters to Lucasfilm, not because I'm a legacy character, but thanks to short-term memory loss, I don't remember what I had for breakfast. So I don't remember. And I'm joking, but even when I went in and did ADR and saw this footage, it was like an out-of-body experience. You know, it's
We said he did ADR, so he definitely spoke.
World. And you show up in jeans and a t-shirt, and it's really scary. You know, Ryan came out to my house, like he went to all of us, to discuss the script and so forth, and we spent several hours. I brought him into my TV room and showed him my favorite episode of Sergeant Bilko. You know, important things. And I said to him, the truth of the matter is,
Shut up, Carl.
one of the reasons I loved Rogue One so much and the prequels was that I was not in them. I could just relax and enjoy. I didn't have any anxiety about whether I did the right thing or was successful. And I said to Ryan, you know, we had a beginning, a middle, and an end in our original trilogy. I just don't want to tempt fate. You can't catch lightning in a bottle over again. And the truth be known, Ryan, is I'm terrified. You know what he said? So am I. And I said, now, that's a director I could love. Because he didn't, yeah.
It's an hour and a half panel.
And I'd seen Looper and Brothers Bloom, all of it, and Brick. You can't categorize.
As soon as Mark Hamill's finished, I reckon trailer.
Films and there's a thread that goes through them all, and his films are all so diverse and also ambitious in their own way. And
I hope the story, because he's a good storyteller, good storyteller, Ryan Johnson. I hope the story is very interesting and very different to what we've seen in any Star Wars movie.
And all I knew was,
I really hope it's
I'm happy. I
a lot of character development as well.
My performance to Ryan, and just sort of knew that if he was satisfied, then we got it right.
I think the feeling seems very mutual among the cast. Coming back all these years later, what is it like to find Luke's voice again? Not just vocally, but metaphorically. What's it like?
Really, I hope we don't hear him in the trailer. I want to hear him first in the movie itself.
Is he at such a new place that it didn't
But we probably
matter?
will hear him in the trailer.
Well, in 7, you discovered Luke obviously is a hermit on this island, and there's so much unsaid about where he's been and what he's done. And actors like to write their own backstories. You know, you want to figure out what you've done and where you've been. But I realized that wasn't really important to the story of Force Awakens. I still made it up myself. And, I tried to show it to JJ, and
it's on that same island.
Basically patted me on the head.
The pictures they're showing are they all seem to be like on the same locations.
Whatever, make it up. I mean, they allude to things that have happened.
Guess they're being safe.
To a certain extent, it's not Luke's story anymore. But I think he's an important part of the overall arc of the saga. And again, there's a lot of mystery about him, even within the film. So you have to.
But we learn a lot more about
your own backstory.
what happened to him and everything.
And video games and novels that tell the story, but like I say, and I shared with Ryan a lot of my own things. I thought I have to relate to things that are real in my own life to understand where Luke is at this point in his life.
I'm just going to break in here and make sure that everybody out there realizes he is so significantly important to this next film. You have no idea.
Well, that's good to hear.
Mr. Modesty.
And by the way, I look down and, I see Olaf, I see Wonder Woman, I see God, I see my colleague, Daisy, my son, And this one, if she were any cuter, she'd be an actual Disney cartoon. Doesn't come any cuter than Kelly.
I love that you look at me and see an animated character. Thank you. Now, this is a personal question because, this is how I approach a lot of my roles. Did you do a lot of physical training to get into Luke Skywalker?
We all had a good laugh about that. Because, when I read the script, the very first line is, Luke Skywalker is vanished. I went, okay, let's go. And I'm reading about, everybody talks about me all through the movie. Skywalker must be stopped. The sword of Skywalker is dangerous. I kept making all these notes. Ooh, that's the 33rd mention. And people are talking about me. You know what I thought was when I said, you know what, I know I'm probably going to come in towards the end of the third act. But I thought when you were in the forest and the lightsaber jiggled in the snow, I said, okay, here I am. And it flies into the hands of Rey. She didn't even do any training. Although you all reminded me, I didn't finish, I dropped out of school, so I should talk, right? But no, eventually, the only thing that made me nervous is I thought if it doesn't work and I turn around and it seems so obviously a cliffhanger, which I'm standing on the edge of a cliff. Get the metaphor? I thought maybe they should just print "to be continued" on my forehead. But after all that training, I went for 50 weeks, twice a week, never canceled and was never late. Not like some people, I can say, space sis. But so I thought I was going to do something physical. I read the last page. I said, really? I turn and remove my hood? That's it? Then I joked about a big, long speech that was cut at the last minute. See, I lost total credibility with the public through social media because I lie all the time. And I post, an exclusive look at an episode 8 trailer, and it's a picture of my trailer on the back lot, what my kids call dad humor. So this year, someone said, are you going to post one of your classic April Fool's jokes? And I said, absolutely not. So believe any outrageous, crazy, or absurd notion I post that day. I can't get away with it anymore. It's like the boy who cried wolf. Nobody believes me. That's why on this April Fool's, I didn't even wait. I just put April Fool's picture and said, in episode 8, Luke has taken a vow of silence but communicates telepathically. I'm hoping to do voiceover, but director Ryan Johnson is leaning towards subtitles.
Make the kids read. Make the kids read.
Yesterday was the incredible 40th celebration, which you attended. Anything you want to say to all of these incredible fans
Come on,
after
just
40 years
show the
of going on
trailer,
this
for
journey
God's
with
sake.
Well, listen, you people...
Get comfortable.
First of all, if
Here we
it weren't
go.
for you, I wouldn't be sitting here right now. No, honestly. You've been so supportive. You're there for us all the time. In good times and bad times. I got a little flack last night because I made the comment, you people are more supportive than my actual family. Because they criticize and make fun of me, but I'm sure you do too, but not to my face. But no, I thank you all so much. I mean, it really is, it's almost moving when you really think about how we've affected so many people, inspired
40
so many
minutes
people,
left.
And, that it's generational.
They have to show the trailer soon. I can't imagine they'll show the trailer at the end.
I met my wife online for Empire, whatever it is, it's, and going to the hospitals and meeting these kids that have such dire adversities in their lives. No. It makes you feel like, it puts things in perspective. It makes you think, maybe just doing voiceovers on cartoons and playing the trickster is so trivial compared to the kind of benefits that these kids get from meeting people like this, because it's so inspirational to them. I mean, I met a little boy who had lost his arm because of tuberculosis, and he told me I wasn't worried because Luke lost his hand. I know. You know, I mean, it's tough. I mean, it can be emotionally harrowing. So I always use reverse psychology and say, are you faking? You don't look sick to me. Come on, you're trying to get out of schoolwork, right? But I'm telling you, it's a gift and something that I will never take for granted. So thank you all so much.
Good guy, Mark Hamill.
All right. I would say that this crowd has been unbelievably
fucking
generous
trailer.
and patient.
Trailer!
So I'm going to ask Ryan, do you
Here we
have
go.
anything that you brought today?
I'm gonna stop this recording and then do a recording of the trailer.